Chinese wine, so we would like to brief you on our product. In 1980, the popularity of French wine in China grew tremendously, and French winemakers began to teach Chinese producers methods of making grape wine. China is now set to be the largest wine market in the world in the next few decades. In 2004, they produced 370,000 tons, and that was a 15% increase from the prior year. In 96 to 2001, there was a 58% increase in the market and a 68% increase in the 5 years after that. White wine is mostly marketed to women who do not like beer, and red wine is marketed to the rich and elite and is used mostly as a table wine. 80% of the vineyards produce red wine and 20% produce white. 90% of the consumption in China is red wine.
Before we chose our key markets, we considered the cultural aspects of drinking wine in Germany. German people like wine a lot, but the problem is the German market for wine is saturated already. And especially it would be hard for Chinese producers because they have a very bad reputation. As many of you will remember that there was lead in toys, so the reputation is very bad. And that's why we chose not to distribute the wine in Germany, but our key markets will be presented by Craig later on.
Okay, I'll explain a glimpse about the company. The company name will be Intl. It's located in China, and it will produce red and white wine. The product name will be Intl too, and our tagline will be, "You can escape this temptation."
Okay, so I will tell you something about design of our product. The color of the bottle will be dark green, and sheet around the bottle will be black and red, and there will be the name of our product, so Anger, and some logo, and yes, and the script top lid will be like the roofs in Chinese towns. Yes, something like that will be on the top of the bottle. So I think it will be interesting to our people, and very important thing to establish our Chinese wine.
And some of the countries we'd look to target, like UK, Russia, and Poland, because they import a lot of wine from around the world. And as I said, Germany, consumption of red wine is greater than white wine, but we'd have to do some market research to check on our new wine. So we do some test marketing, looking at free samples in some Chinese restaurants, some popular, like giving free samples to places like pubs and clubs, popular places.
Yeah, and I would like to discuss the marketing strategies that we would like to consider. First of all, since it's a Chinese wine, so it would be difficult to penetrate in the German or the European market because they're not ready to accept, as was discussed in the lecture. So we would focus on co-branding. We would utilize the existing market of another company which is producing, and we would tie up with them to initiate, and then once we establish, we can separate like Microsoft did with Netscape and iGame. Pricing, we would put it at primary pricing. It would be a high quality product, so that, because it's said high quality, high price, so that way. Logistics, we would import the grapes from China because the product is Chinese. So we would import the grapes, but we would put the processing plant in Hungary because the labor is cheap. Apart from this, we would exploit the Chinese relationship by targeting Chinese restaurants out there in Europe. Moreover, we would also target discos, pubs, and malls. For the best marketing, as my friend Craig just said, the USP of our product is unique, different taste and smell. That's how we will, market it. And the logo, or I would say the tagline, would be, "You can't escape this temptation." So you have to taste it by any means. And as I said, variety is the spice of life. So this is something new which you have to taste at least once. And once you taste it, you can't get over it.